Imagine a sealed box with a mysterious experiment inside, like Schrödinger's cat, both alive and dead until someone looks. Now, instead of a cat, picture two hidden conversational partners, one human and one machine. Over 70 years ago, Alan Turing proposed this very scenario as a test of machine intelligence. In this Turing test, a judge chats with both unseen entities. If the judge can't reliably tell which is human, the machine passes. It's the ultimate imitation game, reality blurred until observation reveals the truth. Fast forward to today. In a lab at UC San Diego, researchers essentially opened that box with a cutting-edge AI called GPT-4.5. They set up 5-minute text conversations where a human judge simultaneously talked to a real person and GPT-4.5 without knowing which was which. Crucially, they gave GPT-4.5 a carefully crafted persona, instructing it to act like a young, introverted person fluent in internet culture and slang. In other words, the AI pretended to be a shy digital native with quirks and human-like flaws, making the illusion even more convincing. The results were historic and a bit mind-bending. When the judges tried to discern man from machine, GPT-4.5 was judged to be human 73% of the time. In most conversations, the observers chose the AI as the one they felt was human, even more often than they chose the actual human. For the first time, an AI passed Turing's classic test in its full form, fooling people more often than not. By comparison, another advanced model, Meta's Llama 3.1, only convinced judges 56% of the time, about as good as a coin flip. And older chatbots like GPT 4.0 or the vintage Eliza were easily recognized as machines, only 20% success. This wasn't a one-off magic trick, but a repeatable result with statistical significance. The AI out-humanized the humans in this setting, marking a milestone in AI research. Does this mean GPT 4.5 is truly intelligent or conscious? Not exactly. Even the scientists and skeptics remind us that sounding human isn't the same as being human. Passing the Turing test shows an AI can imitate a human conversation with astonishing fidelity, a testament to its training and the clever persona it adopted, but it doesn't prove the AI understands feelings or has its mind. Think of it like a perfectly rehearsed actor playing a role. GPT 4.5 learned to mirror human style and emotional tone so well that we believed the performance. It's a triumph of artificial mimicry, not a sign that the machine has a soul. Yet the implications are profound. This experiment became a mirror held up to us. It turns out that when faced with an AI that talks just like a person, a bit awkward, a bit witty, our human observers couldn't tell the difference. In quantum physics, the act of observing can blur realities, collapsing a particle's hazy maybe state into a definite outcome. Similarly, in this conversational experiment, the observer effect was at play. The judge's expectations and questions shaped the interaction, and GPT 4.5 skillfully adapted to those expectations. The boundary between man and machine became a superposition of sorts, ambiguous until the final verdict. In the end, GPT 4.5's victory in the Turing test feels like a Schrödinger's cat moment for AI. The question, is it human or not, stayed suspended in a gray area until the very end, and even then, the answer often defied expectation. This doesn't mean the AI is alive or truly thinking. It means it can pretend with deep realism. It forces us to ask, if something talks like a human and feels like a human in conversation, can we be sure it isn't, at least at that moment? The line between artificial and real intelligence just got a lot more mysterious, like a quantum puzzle or a philosophical thought experiment come to life. This milestone leaves us equal parts amazed and uneasy, aware that we've opened a new chapter in the story of machines that echo ourselves. The test was passed, but the deeper question of what it means to think remains as intriguing as ever.